Hey everyone, it's Bip. Welcome to my new series on Apex Legends. I don't have the greatest aim in Apex Legends. Let's just say that straight out. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. But we can still win games without having the greatest aim. We just need to make good decisions. That's what this series is about. I'll be going over some of my VODs where we win the game and some where we don't win the game. And we'll be breaking down in the situations what we need to be thinking about and where we need to keep our focus on to win the game. So let's get into it. Okay, so the first thing I should mention is that my PlayStation was set on 15-minute clip, so we've missed the start of the game. Unfortunately, I don't think too much has happened except for this gunfight that's about to begin. So our teammate is down, we go into assists, our other partner follows up, so we get the res. Okay, so we can hear somebody coming to knock us down because rezzing is a very loud process. So I've decided to take cover around here in the chances that he will knock my teammate down and have to reload. Now all we need to do is get a good angle on him and knock him down. Nice. Opponent turns straight into a box so we can resurrect our friend. And then we get to post-fight looting. I'll talk about inventory in a different video, I think. Alright, so we can hear gunfire coming from around this area. So we're going to go check that out. We might, if we don't run into anybody, we'll go and loot. I think that's Oasis over there, I'm unsure. Okay, immediately I can see a caustic. There is another player up in the top right of the corner that I didn't actually see when I was playing this game. So we're going to put on some pressure with grenades. And we're going to try and get some eyes on the other teammates of this guy. We've seen two down there. Having a peek around. Grenades are coming back at us. At this point we have our team set up in a line. So he's covering the bridge. She's covering one side and then I've got the other view down here. I believe that breaks down in a moment. So Run Amok needs some meds. I think he's going to come over and get some meds while we try to spot the rest of the team. Okay, so they have a Wraith. Okay, so we are now in a line across here, which means that where I initially began the fight on the bridge is completely unguarded. So right now we're still getting some eyes on the opponent, but we particularly want to keep some attention on this area because we don't want to get flanked up that bridge. That is the biggest point that I want to make, is that if you have your enemies in front of you, keep your eyes on them and try not to get flanked. We need to stomp out any flanks. Okay, so we're going to keep our focus attention down on that corner and we'll see if we can spot the caustic. Let's confirm who else they have. Okay, they've got a Pathfinder as well. Okay, so it's very hard to see. It is very, very hard to see, but we did notice the caustic down there. Let's see if I can freeze frame this. Okay, there it is. I'm a bit slow again, but basically we've seen the caustic down in the bottom corner, and we need to get over there. There he is again. Main thing is we are stumping the flank. We are stopping him from getting up to us. Okay, I break his shield. Up in the top corner, and on my voice chat, my teammate tells me that he knocks that guy. So I go down to follow up. I can hear them rezzing, so it's time to push. Unfortunately, this is my first time in this area of the map fighting here, so I muffed it up really bad. I should have jumped off the other side of the bridge and been able to get more damage in. But we get knocked, our team is able to finish the fight. Good job, good job. I should mention that Run Amok is in my party, and Meet Your Maker here, Meet Your Makia. They are a random person that got match made with us. This is just a public lobby, there's no ranked, so I believe Run Amok is on his way to resurrect me. The circle's going to come in, so Meet Your Maker is totally fine to just take all of my loot. I'm not going to be able to get back to it. Okay, so we want a team fight. I don't really have any gear at the moment. All the boxes will be within the ring, so we just need to move forward. See what we can get on the way. In the distance here, I can see a team. So that is probably something that I want to avoid. I'm going to check my right now, just to make sure that I'm not going to get any crossfire here. And even though Run Amok is running that way, I want to peel around to the right, as this building has cover and possibly some loot. I can see some bins in the distance that have not been looted, so that's good news for me. Basically right now we have to take whatever guns we can get. No point being picky when there's nothing around.
Reckon I found a hop up here. Have up here. Shall we head this way, darlings?
Okay, so the ring's coming. We've just got to keep on moving. Try to get that box. I think we got it. Nice.
For a bit of a drive.
Now this is particularly usually a hot spot, but because the ring is coming in, I don't think it's particularly going to be hot at this moment. It actually looks like not many people looted here, but we need to keep moving in the car, so goodbye blue armor. Right, now we're going to go up to this part above Hammond Labs. Brilliant, we've got ourselves an armor. Our teammate has pinged an enemy, so we need to get ready for a battle, I think. Getting what scraps of loot we can. Our teammate's pinging. Okay, so the enemy is resurrecting. That should be on that hill over there. We can see some Watson fences down in Hammond Labs. So we're kind of unsure of the situation, but we do know there is a team down there. Get some high grounds, get lucky and find a box. I see our teammates frantically pinging that the bad dudes are coming. Trying to see which way they're going to run out. Maybe put some pressure on them, and then we've got zips. I react to the zip extremely slow. I don't know what I was thinking. I could hear it, but we're not very effective in this fight either. Let's just see what happens. Okay, 32 damage. Okay, we maybe did 50 damage there, so I don't think it's a good idea to pursue, especially since our horizon is knocked down. And Gibraltar is going to put on some pressure with his ultimate. And basically, I think we're just going to heal up and hop to it.
I'm using a Phoenix kit.
Giving my shields a recharge.
I love a Volt. I'll take a Volt over a Havoc any day. That's a lot of light ammo. We don't need all that.
Attention. There is a new kill.
I found a massive shotgun here. New kill leader. New data.
All this looting I might actually just play in a 2 times kind of speed, as it's not particularly that interesting. There's not a whole lot to it. Just making sure we're ready for the next battle, really.
Hells yeah! Let's go, go, go!
I'm joining you.
You can't get around there. Wow. So apparently there was an enemy over there. I'm not sure what our driver's doing, but we're going on our way now. We get shot at. We decide not to initiate. We're going to push through. Oh, there's another enemy. And we're just going to keep on going. Need to mitigate this damage I'm taking, so I hit the shield battery. And I believe we're going to dismount here because we're inside the ring now. Now there's 5 squads left at this point. We've passed 2 of them. We're unsure where the other 2 are since we're the 5th team. So we're going to do a little bit more looting here, try to get some health back.
I'm using a Phoenix kit.
So all of this stuff that's happened has been pretty tame up until this point, so the end game of this particular match is where we need to really use our positioning and understand what's happening with the teams and where we're going to be in advantage and where we're going to be in disadvantage. So that's about to happen. The ring is closing now.
We're already in the ring.
Since we don't have anyone around us, we may as well make sure that we're completely recovered from the resurrect earlier in the game.
Wingman here.
Care package being delivered.
Picking up some heavy ammo just in case I find a gun that I might want to swap. I mean, I've got ample energy and light at this point. So that is just some basic coverage just in case I need to do a gun swap at some point. Okay, so our teammate is zipping over to the fight. We're going to support him. We're going to get some eyes on the enemies. Hey, we'll change the skin back to what we want. And now we're going to try spot some bads.
Countdown.
Let's prep to defend here.
We want to defend this area because we're on the edge of the ring. As we can see up here, that we are on the very edge of the ring and we're moving outside the ring now. So we're gambling that nobody is too close behind us within the ring, and we're going to take this fight, see what's happening.
2 squads away from it.
Okay, so now there's only 3 squads left. So there's 2 squads. If we hear gunfights, we know where everybody in the game is. Okay, so we're getting shot at. Since that is the edge of the ring, I'm going to throw down an escape plan. That's to use later. And we can hear gunfire not at our team. So we know that the 2 teams are ahead of us. We'll get some eyes. There's one in that team there. There's one team in that building there. And there should be one to the right or further off into the distance. So right now we're just going to see if we can do any damage while they're in the middle of their gunfire. No need to push in and try to eliminate a team. We're just gonna be the third party here. That's the main point that I want to place at this part of the game. When there are 3 squads left, you are an advantage when you are the third party into the fight. Okay, so I take a hefty ton of damage, so I'm actually gonna just hit up my Phoenix kit behind cover. That guy over there is doing an armor swap, so I try to hit him. I cannot. Our teammate is pretty low. I'm gonna get back since we have 30 seconds for the ring, so I just want to see how this plays out. Okay, so our teammate is down. This changes things. We can't get in there and resurrect him because there is a full team on him, and it's going to be a respawn situation now. So we're going to have to play this situation by ear. There's 14 seconds for the ring to come in. Okay, so the play. The play right now is to guard the edge of the ring. That is the biggest play. We need to keep an eye out for the enemy team. Enemy teams, we need to see when they're fighting. If we can push into a safe spot and get some damage in, then we'll do that. Otherwise, we just want to guard the ring's edge. My teammate is peeking. He's going to see what's happening. He wants to go and get the banner. So we're going to head in there and see if we can get some better eyes on what's happening. Maybe get that banner if we're lucky. I can hear people walking around healing and stuff. We'll get a peek. We'll try to get some damage in. I'm feeling pretty good, so I'm going to push a little bit and see if I can hurt anybody inside. Okay, unfortunately we run into a lifeline who has just done an armor swap, so I need to escape to the roof. And there's the Watson from before. Ouch, that hurts. We really need to get out of there. Okay, so we're getting out of there. Our teammate, basically this is, I'm leaving my teammate for dead. You get out, I get out. And now we're going to do some healing. Okay, so the ring is closed. Oh, the ring is closed. There are 2 squads left. This is us and them. Okay, so this is a very important situation. It is us versus them. We have 2 people. We do not have the banner. Just like that, we are down a complete man. We do not know if they have a full team of 3 or if they're a team of 2. So right now it seems as if the Horizon on my team wants to kind of hold position and try to get some value out of defending here. But like I said before, we are possibly a man down. The ring has just come in. They've just finished a fight, so we need to kind of press the objective quickly. We need to get them while they're weak. I can hear somebody healing at the moment. It's not my teammate. I'm going to press forward. I'm going to ping for my teammate to come to me. We need to be aggressive. Okay, they've grabbed the zip. Now we've got ourselves a fight, just like Octane said. Okay, so we know that somebody is right there. Somebody is right there. Our Horizon has initiated first, which is what I wanted. I have my re and a vault, so honestly, I don't think in this game I'm that confident at that distance, like this particular match. So I'm letting the Horizon initiate first. This way I can get a nice unseen route out of this guy's line of sight. Next thing to do is to get up there and laser him down at close range before he does too much damage to our Horizon. Very good. And now we're paying attention for anybody else. Guns coming in from the sky for some reason. And it seems it's just the just the Watson left. And that's game. So I'm not particularly sure what the Watson was doing in the ring. I think she may have gone out there to either try and get a res or an armor swap. I haven't been paying attention to the kill feed that much. But the main point about that win is defeating an enemy while they're weak. So if we go back to here, even though this whole space in front of us, even though this whole space right here is free to go and defend, free to go and set up, like I said before, we are down a whole teammate, so we need to get the other team while they're weak, as they're recovering from that final fight there, and just press the objective and try to finish the game out. Basically that's that win in a nutshell. We didn't have too many gunfights, but the gunfights that we had were important. There were things we can learn from what we did and what happened. We can take those into the next game. Not every game in Apex is the same, so this might be a somewhat of a niche situation, but the concept of pressing on a team that's weak is pretty standard within the game. So, you know, if I went back to you know, hang out with Meet Your Maker there, the other team would have recovered, even if it is just 2 of them. they could be absolute gods at their aim. So we don't want to take that chance. We want to take fights that we want to take. We want to take fights in our own terms. And when we do that, we actually give ourselves a good chance to win. Look at that spray. That's the spray of a champion. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I will catch you in the next one. I've definitely got a lot of these VODs to go over. So keep tuned, hit that bell, hit the like, leave a comment, let me know what kind of content you guys want to see. And I'll see you next time.